Hands-on Greater Richmond creates local volunteer opportunities that you can take advantage of to make a difference here in our communities.
Their Regional Day of Service is coming up September 23rd. The organization's Executive Director, Vanessa Diamond, is here to tell us more about the projects. Good to see you again. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
We were talking, I was at I think the very first one.
You were at the very first one.
And you've changed the name.
We did. So we really wanted to focus more on what it means to be kind of part of our VA instead of it. We used to call it Hands-On Day, which was our organization name. And this is much more about what does it mean to be kind of a member and a resident of our region. So we call it Give a Day RVA.
Oh, I like that. That rings. It definitely does. And it kind of tells what your mission is.
Yeah.
Give a day of volunteering, because that one day of service can make a huge difference.
Huge difference. And what we really want people to think about is not just how do you give a day that day, but kind of what are the different ways that you can volunteer throughout the rest of the year. So we really hope that this day is a day that you can say, I came out and I gave back and I got involved, but it's also a day that you can hopefully find an organization or a cause that's of interest to you, and you can continue to give a day, give a minute, give an hour, kind of throughout the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever works for you. When I started with y'all all those years ago, it was just the city of Richmond.
Yep.
And now we spread out all over.
That is a huge part of kind of the name change too. We always work with nonprofits and government organizations, but this year we have the most amount of projects, the most amount of nonprofits, and for the first time ever, it's really a regional event. We've partnered with all the municipalities, so Powhatan to New Kent, the city of Richmond, all of the surrounding counties, each of the government agencies are going to host projects. So they might be hosting a project at their fire station or at a local school or a public space. But we're really looking at how do we use this opportunity to have nonprofits and businesses and our government agencies kind of create opportunities for individuals and residents to be a part of kind of the community we all live in.
So you've probably piqued interest out there, and people are probably saying, what kind of projects are you going to be doing? What can I get involved in?
You name it. That is one of the most amazing parts of this day. We have the variety of projects. We have projects at Evergreen Cemetery, which is well known for being the burial place of Maggie Walker. We also have projects at local hospices and food banks and Parks and Rec. The really unique thing we also have is we have 10 different projects that we call DIY projects, where you don't actually have to come out on the 23rd. That whole, between now and the 23rd, you sign up for a DIY project and we send you what we call a recipe card. And we give you the instructions, we tell you what to buy, we tell you how to cut things, and you can create things that then get dropped off at our office, and then we bring them to the nonprofit. And those are everything from toiletry kits that get handed out to local elementary school students that might need them, to thank you cards, to ribbons that a nonprofit might be needing for an advocacy event that they're doing. And so it really allows people to volunteer kind of at their own time, in their own pace. If they have a 5-year-old and they want to volunteer, after dinner one night, they can create something and drop it off at our office.
Limited only by imagination.
By imagination, that's it. That's all you need.
Well, DIY is great, but if you can be part of that day and have the camaraderie with a group and make a big difference, it's impactful.
It is impactful, and what I really have always loved about volunteering is it brings you to a new part of town. It could be that you're volunteering at the park 2 miles down from your house. It could be that you choose to, travel out to the counties or to another part of town that you don't know, and you can explore and learn about kind of what's happening in our community, and know that, in this one kind of segment of time on the 23rd, there's going to be 1,300 volunteers out doing something good. And it does have a really powerful moment to know that you're part of something that is about kind of doing the good.
Yeah, now this is your 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Talk about the impact that this day of service has made over the past 10 years for local organizations.
Well, I think the thing that's really important for us is that it's a day of service, but that we are here all year long, 365 days. Our website is up and really helping promote volunteer opportunities. So it doesn't matter if you come to us for the 23rd or if you're coming to us next June. We normally have anywhere between 400 to 500 different ways that you can volunteer for anything in the community. You can search by zip code or by your interest, that you want to work with kids or you want to work with animals, you'd like to work with seniors. So for us, this day is a little bit of celebration, saying, hey, we're all coming out one time to do good, but it's also a way, hopefully, to connect to people and say, I'm going to continue to do good and get involved for the rest of the year. And I think the biggest impact for us has been that usually when people are surveyed, about 30% of the people that come out during this day have told us that they've never volunteered in our region before, and that this was kind of like an open door for them to participate in a way that they hadn't ever done anything before. And so that for us is like a great aha moment that we're giving people this powerful opportunity.
And the hope is that they'll continue.
The hope is that they will continue, whether it's with us or a nonprofit or their local school. You know, we're really just here to, you know, be the catalyst for people to get involved.
And you never know what you're going to be doing if you sign up for the group. I mean, it could be anything. I told you the first year I went, we went to like a daycare, and they gave us a big bucket of silver paint and these big brushes, and we just walked along a chain link fence.
It's the little things,
This
you know?
rusted fence was silver by the time we got done.
It's silver by the time you're done, and that's really what matters.
That's
definitely.
right. Well, Vanessa, thank you for joining us.
Thanks
and
for having
best
us.
of luck with the event this year.
Thank you very much.
Let's give people the details. Hands-on Greater Richmond's Day of Service is on Saturday, September 23rd.
If you'd like some more information, just visit our website, WTVR.com/VTM. It's a lot of fun.